Hello and welcome, light beams. This is Lisa, just coming in with a little wisdom apparently today. So the first thing that came in that's wanting to be expressed is that as we are going through this portal of awakening, of initiating into higher frequency, into higher consciousness, your physical body is really truly going through an incredible expansion. So see how the light beam is coming in here from the window? There are light beams activating through your physical body all the time. So when we talk about light codes and light code activations, they're coming down. So the light resonance that's coming upon this planet is significantly greater in this moment than it has been in any other moment in history. And it will only continue to be so. It will only continue to expand. So light codes, when we talk about portals and light code activations, it's literally these spirals of light that come down and activate through the cellular membrane, remembrance, right? Membrane, remembering. It remembers the cellular DNA codings and sequences. I keep getting that they're not new codes, although in time some are experiencing some up-leveled activation codes, but a lot of them are just remembrance codes, right? It's just to remember. It's to take away the blinders, we'll say, take away the prohibitors, the inhibitors, the confusing energies of programs that keep you from seeing the truest light frequency that you are. So when we talk about remembering, we talk about kind of activating the remembrance of who you are at soul level. So when these light codes come, in my perception, they're coming to elevate that which already exists within you. So light is coming everywhere. Last night I was sitting out under it was like the aurora borealis was out there. There was shooting stars. There was sequences and frequencies of light in the sky that were really otherworldly and extraordinary. So you can see these things often now with your human eyes, right? Human eyes to realize your real eyes are able to see so much more clearly now. And that gaze is to go outward so you can see clearly through any illusions. And the remembrance is for you to come into your deepest inner wisdom, your deepest inner knowing, the wisdom that is alive within you. So these light code activations, they come down to activate the remembrance of the codes that exist within your DNA sequences anyway, right? They already exist within those sequences. They already exist within those frequencies. They are being optimized, actualized, and activated into remembrance. And then when that activation into remembrance occurs, there's new spiral frequencies of light codes that come in to accentuate that which you already know. That's what's wanting to come. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. So the wisdom that wanted to come through today was to remind you that your bodies are going through significant cellular transformation, the likes of which you cannot get your head wrapped around. Like, you cannot understand what is happening on this massively upgraded, up-leveled frequency that you are moving through, becoming new humans. The body, this is the important part, the body can only identify this as stress. Okay, so it perceives this as stress because in a lot of ways it is, right? So they're showing me the alchemy, how we transmute or alchemize something, right? Even let's take metal. Okay, if we're going to morph or bend, let's say bend metal, it has to be heated to a certain sequence or frequency. It has to be heated up in order to bend, right? It needs some elemental element coming to it to shift its natural frequency so that it then has malleability. So metal, they're showing me metal. To bend metal, I guess it needs to be heated. Okay, this is some kind of alchemy. So the metal doesn't realize that it's being transformed into a new shape. It only perceives it as a stressor. And in response to stress, it morphs, it shifts, it transforms, right? You can bang on it and bang on it and bang on it with a hammer, but when you use an elemental frequency of heat, it will morph to change shape. Wow, interesting. That's what you're doing. You are alchemizing you are shape shifting. You are alchemizing, but the body can only identify it as stress. So this leads me to a really important reminder to you. You must care for your physical body at like another extraordinary level. We talk a lot about water. Water is one fundamental, basic, midline, like basic, must increase it now, must take massive amounts of water and to hydrate, right? So we're moving through elementals to alchemize frequency of density within our own bodies. Your body can only identify this as stress. So support, supplementation. I suggest a lot of magnesium. For those of you that were on the 8/8 Lionsgate portal activation, it was a huge activation. The activation itself is just coming into assimilation now, today, yesterday. Magnesium. Magnesium is so important to help calm the nervous system, and something about the assimilation process that I keep getting. It's one of many things. Whatever you take, whatever you know, whatever you do that supports your body when you are under stress. That is what the body is perceiving this awakening of, is stress. So take care of yourself. Meditate. We meditate in order to connect. We also meditate in order to disconnect from frequencies that no longer serve us. We also meditate to optimally shift the central nervous system from that space of the sympathetic fight or flight into the parasympathetic rest and digest. Whatever supports that, take it. Don't stop and continue forward. Ample sleep, good water, good clean food. Move your body. You got to move the energy, got to move the energy, got to move the energy, got to rest. Release that which doesn't serve. Make new plans, make new decisions. Care. Your body identifies this as stress. So support your body so it can move past the stressors and move into the evolution, really, the evolving space, evolving into the solution of expansion. And then the other thing that wanted to come in today was a remembrance to attach to, it's really important to attach to no time frequencies. Let's say, oh, that's going to take a while, or I've been healing that for so many years. And there's these kind of illusionary things. Time is definitely in a matrix of shifting, right? Minutes can feel like hours. Days can feel like minutes. It's all an illusion anyway. All of this is an illusion anyway. So attached to nothing. And so especially when you're in creation mode, this is what I want to say. If you're looking to heal, to create, to experience, to transform, to manifest something, attach to no time frequency of how long it's going to take. It is occurring. It is happening. It has happened. Bring it into this reality. If you attach to it's going to take a long time, you're pushing off the manifestation of that which is available to you. If you attach to it, should have already happened, when we're shoulding and should-having, we're just moving ourselves out of the creative frequency. Everything will take as long as it takes, and time is an illusion. So in so many ways, everything has already happened, which takes me to this whole process really of awakening. If we're looking at timelines, getting really clear about timelines, timeline resolve of the past, timeline resolve of the 3D, the integration of the timelines of that which has already happened, to come into alignment with the integration of the timelines of that, the timeline that we are creating into the future projection of transformation, and everything is multidimensional, so it's already happened. So we've already been through this journey of awakening. We're just living it in this consciousness or this reality. So attach to nothing in terms of how long something is going to or is not going to take. The capacity for healing, for manifestation, for transformation, for understanding, for receiving can literally be in a blink of an eye. That is you plugged in into fifth dimensionality consciousness at source level. Means that everything is already alive within you. It already exists. You would have no desire to experience, receive, understand anything if it didn't already exist in some form within you already. The desire is your indicator that it's already been brought into fruition. And so now you allow for it to be seen, felt, heard, tasted, understood here in this plane. So when you put time frames on things, you're actually not allowing for the true expression. So I'll have this now or when it makes the most sense. Whenever it serves my highest and greatest good, brings me the greatest, highest good, greatest joy. This is the experience I am willing to receive, experience I'm willing to live in. And it shall be in whatever time frame lines up for me. It shall be now or at another time that is greater than now. Everything, my friends, is for you to practice non-attachment to. And an expectation or an experience within the cells of your body as if that which you desire has already been created. This is like manifestation 101. We've been talking about, everybody has been talking about the law of attraction forever. What I want to say is that it's moving from concept of something outside of you into cellular remembrance. Words are never the teachers. The activation of how it feels in the frequency in your body is the space that we always go to remember. And when we remember what it feels like to be sourced, to be one with that which we desire, and to allow for it to be in its perfection, there becomes this opportunity to realize that nothing is separate from you. Everything is truly unified and one with you. This is fifth dimensional consciousness. You are source. You are one with source. You are one with all. You are the creator. You are one with all that has been created. You are are one with all that shall ever be created, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. So when you long for something, anything, it is a fundamental experience that you perceive or believe that you are separate from it. And that is the 3D density. So fake it till you make it sometimes. If you want to dream and shift yourself into the fifth dimension of being in the experience that you desire, and you can open your eyes from the dream and see that it exists right there in front of you. That is who you're becoming. That is who you are remembering back into the active creation as you, the creator, as you, as source itself. You've been told a lie, and the lie is that you are separate from anything that you desire or anyone. The truth is that you are all of that and more. And here we are remembering as we awaken, remembering the truth of who we are as infinite soul beings, here expressing it in this matrix, here for it all. Your guidepost, my dear ones, is always your love. It's always your light. And when you're casting that into its greatest expanse, when you're the brightest lighthouse, the brightest love house that you can be, all of this has the opportunity to become so much easier than you could ever imagine it to be. Someone called me a love leader the other day, and it really struck a chord within me. And it made my soul tingle with joy. Could we all really step into a frequency of being love leaders, love activators, love expressors? The brightest light love house you can be. You are the love leaders. You are the light amplifiers. You are the way showers. And your remembrance is the journey to take you there. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being on the planet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will post below. There's the opportunity to come into my monthly membership and get all kinds of this and more for free. And I'll post the link below. Free 14-day trial. I would love to have you to expand and explore and just deepen the connection beyond where we are now. I love you, love leader. Thank you for being here.